Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a fun one, at least it was for me. So I started off cleaning on this day and I ended up getting busy, so I didn't finish. I had to continue my projects. I want to say 2 days later, I think it was. But right now I am just cleaning up. The plan for this day was to clean up my bedroom and clean up a little bit around the house and then work on the porch outside. Well, not the front porch, our back upstairs porch. I wanted to paint and I wanted to clean, so I couldn't do it. I had to do it 2 days later, but I will be spray painting, repurposing my rocking chair that I've had for over 14 years. I got it when I was pregnant with my son and he is 14 now, so it's super old. So I spray painted that. I spray painted another rocking chair that my husband got me. It's super cute because it's so small. And then I ended up painting a cubby shelf that we have out on the back porch. And then I also ended up cleaning the siding, which that wasn't planned. That was kind of spur of the moment. I started cleaning and I just went with it. But you guys, the next day my right arm was so sore. Actually, that night I could not sleep. My husband had to get up and get me some Motrin and I had to use some, I think it was like Icy Hot or something. I was in so much pain, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. So if you do, leave it a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get right into this. Alright guys, and it is the next day and here's a rocking chair. I decided to go ahead and get this project done, and it was super cold on this day, so I went ahead and threw some old leggings because I knew I was going to be painting, and I went ahead and grabbed my husband's old hoodie that has like holes in it, but I told him not to throw it away because I use that if I'm ever working outside and I get cold really easy, so that's what I use this hoodie for. But here, like I said, I'm just sanding it down just on the areas that people can touch if they're sitting. I didn't want anyone to get a splinter while they're sitting on here. And then I went ahead and cleaned it with some LA's Totally Awesome along with some vinegar, and that is it. And then I went ahead and spray painted it with some Rustoleum spray paint in winter gray, I believe, and it turned out beautifully. And then I went ahead and sealed it. Now I sealed it with polyacrylic spray. I do use polyacrylic a lot. I'd rather use that than polyurethane. I don't like that just because I don't like anything oil based, but I have heard that that is best to use on outside furniture. But for me, it just, I don't know, I never liked the look of it, but the end result was awesome. All right, I sanded everything down. This feels so smooth right now. It looks like if I were to just like sliding my fingers through. It looks like it would like give me a splinter, but it's super smooth right there. And yep, this is super smooth, even though it looks like it's not. I kind of just smooth out the areas that people will touch, like if they're sitting down on the chair and trying, or grabbing onto the handles and they get up. So, but this is how bad this chair looks, and this chair is 14 years old. I got it when I was pregnant with my son, and he is now 14, so it is 14 years old. So now I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint, and we are using, okay, so we have winter gray and gloss. So let's see how this is gonna do. Okay, now we are on the porch. Well, the upstairs porch. But this is a mess. See that box right there? My husband changed out the ceiling fan. We just got this one. It has bigger blades and it's just quieter, and it's actually pretty nice. Pretty awesome. So my husband installed that one. We're going to get rid of this glass table right here. I bought this back in 2008. And yeah, so it's 2020. I think this definitely has to go. The only reason we kept it is because we have it out here. So when we have people over, all the kids, this fits all 4 kids perfectly. They sit out here and then we sit inside. But we're planning on getting a bigger table inside because the kids are growing. So we're going to get rid of this and then possibly get like maybe an outside sofa situation going on. There's so much up here. All this junk is ridiculous. So I'm definitely going to do something here, but my goal right now is to kind of fix this up here because we have a freezer right here, a smoker in that corner, and this Blackstone grill thing that my husband got like about a month ago. So I'm trying to make it to where it doesn't look tacky. But this porch here definitely needs cleaning. The siding is just awful, but I'm not doing that today. I am trying to paint this right here because it is just not matching, and I think I'm going to paint it probably use the same paint that I use on the chairs. It's like a I think it's a charcoal gray. I think it's the Rustoleum brand. I believe it's chalk paint. I'm not sure. That is not staying there. I was just testing that, see how that looked, but definitely not. And I think everything's throwing me off because, like I said, all this is just dirty. There's spider webs everywhere. So yeah, but right now I think I'm just gonna clean this, paint this today, and then possibly paint that or stain that. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet, but I'm gonna move all this over here and get to working over here to try to fix this up. And I have the rocking chairs sitting out there. Let's see if I can get close. They're drying out right now, which I have to do another coat, so I will do that after I kind of get organized over here. Okay guys, so what I started doing here was kind of clearing off that area because I knew I wanted to paint that cubby shelf. I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to paint it or what I wanted to use, just because I like to use a lot of chalk paint. So I did end up using chalk paint, but honestly, I do like the way it turned out. I'm just not quite sure it's going to stay that way. I do show you at the end of the video, but I'm not sure if that's how I want to keep it. But all I did here was open up this plastic like liner thing that I got at Home Depot so the floor won't get dirty, and then I went ahead and started painting. Of course, I cleaned it down first and then I painted, and then I had to wait in between coats, make sure it dried, then I would work on something else and I will get back to it. And then the last thing I did to this was glaze it with an antique glaze, which I've used before in my previous videos. I love using the glaze. I love the way it looks. It just gives it a different kind of look. But here is the paint that I used. It is gray, but on camera it's coming off as blue, but it doesn't look that way in person, so I hate that. Like with the camera, it kind of throws it off a little bit, but it still looks really pretty. I just don't know if I want to keep it that way, depending on what type of furniture we get out here. Once we get rid of that table, which we're not going to get rid of it until after Thanksgiving, since we are having people over. I want that extra table for the kids to sit outside. But yeah, so see, like it looks blue on camera, but it's really not. So I hate that. I hate that you can't really see the exact color, but I think it turned out great. I don't know. I'm not sure I want to keep it this color, but I did seal it with some polyacrylic. I always use polyacrylic. I do not like using the other types of sealers just because I don't like using oil-based things, but I did use polyacrylic on this, and hopefully that will hold out. I don't think I've used polyacrylic on anything that I've put outside, but I do seal my inside things, like any furniture that I paint either with chalk paint or anything like that. Even with the kids' bathroom, their vanity, the cabinets, I painted them with chalk paint, and I went ahead and sealed it with polyacrylic just because, I don't know, that is the best thing that I like to use. I know that a lot of people use a polyurethane, but I know that kind of stains yellow, so I don't know, that's just my opinion. Y'all can try it out and let me know if you like polyurethane, but I like polyacrylic. Okay, I did not plan on cleaning the siding. I did plan on cleaning where the door is because there were a lot of fingerprints. The kids come in and out. My husband was fixing our ice maker. He was fixing the ceiling fan, or not fixing, but he replaced that ceiling fan. So there was a lot of like dirt and like dirty like little handprints all over the door. So that was my original plan. I did not plan to clean this whole siding, but I am so glad that I did because it just looks so new. It looks like I painted it or something. It just was so dirty, full of cobwebs, full of dirt, and just, oh, it was just really, really nasty. But the next day, or actually not even the next day, the same night, I regretted it because my arm, because all I use is my right arm, mainly my right arm, and it was in so much pain. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, I had never felt pain like that before, that I had to get up and get some Motrin and do some, like, put some icy hot on my arm. It was crazy. But I did end up cleaning the whole entire porch, the siding, and I love it. I'm so happy that I did it. It just looks so much better, so much cleaner. Now the next step on the porch is to get rid of all the furniture that's on there and kind of organize it and make it look just a little bit more, I don't know, welcoming, because right now there's so much stuff up there that it feels crowded. But hopefully we can get that done in the next couple of weeks, maybe by December. But I'm definitely having like a whole porch makeover. It just takes us a while just because I work 12-hour shifts and now I am working more. So we will see when we'll get that done. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. And if you are new, do not forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one. Alright guys, it is the next day. My arms are hurting so bad. Well, my right arm. But you can see the difference. Everything is cleaner. Now these pieces right here, this was from, we had our roof changed and these pieces kind of fell and there's really no way to get those off. And I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to get like a ladder up here, but all this is clean. I know you can't tell, but I definitely can. It is crazy, ridiculous how much, well, just a little bit of elbow grease, some Dawn dish soap, and warm water can do on some siding. This is gonna stay like this because I don't have time to add that into this video. I want to organize this, but all this is pretty much stuff I have to go through. And the only part that I did sort of get organized is this. I still don't know what I want to do right here. I know I want to get a big sign to go right here, and I think I'm actually going to make one myself. I just have to get my husband to cut some stuff out for me, but I think I'm going to get a big sign up here. Don't know what it's going to say yet, but yeah, definitely something big right here. I'm leaving that there just because we keep stuff in those cubbies, especially like these shoes. Like my husband's like outside shoes, he always like swaps into these if he's going to work out here in the yard or anything like that. So I think that's what we're going to utilize this for. But that is pretty much it. The freezer has to stay up here. We can't have it downstairs because we have a 2-story home, but our garage, you can see our carport here and the garage is in there. It's too much to go up and down, so it's easier for us to have this here. But I wanted to put the freezer somewhere over there, like away, but for now this is where it's just gonna have to stay. So yeah, but that is it. The last thing is, let me see if I can show you guys. Let me go out here, move all this stuff out of the way. This is crazy, but okay. So I just have to do the rocking chairs, which they are done. So I think I'm just gonna go down here and show you guys because they are already done. I just have to put them at the front porch, but I am not going to do that because I still have to clean up the front porch and kind of decorate out there. But this is what they look like. The sun is just bright, but I think they turned out pretty awesome. I don't hope you guys can see that because right now I can't see with the sun. But there's that one and there's that one, so they match. It's like a mama chair and a baby chair. So I'm gonna go ahead and have my husband move these to the front porch, but I'm not gonna decorate it yet. That might be another video because the front definitely needs to be cleaned up and decorated. So, but that is it, you guys. All right, I just came up really quick to show you guys what I did here. So these two things definitely have to go because they are so old and dirty. But this is pretty much what it would look like every day. My husband's work shoes, and then we use those when we go out down to the lake. If we're fixing something or doing something we don't want to get wet, we just use these little rain boots. But this right here is holding like what do you call that? Let me see if I can pull it out. Hold on. So this is like their swimming shoes and some bug spray stuff, and then Bella's collars. And then this one is, this is what I was, the smoking chips for our smoker over here. So this is what these are holding. So I'm definitely having to get some new ones. So definitely going to Target to look for some different ones because those are nasty. But this is pretty much what it's going to look like until I can find some. Just wanted to give you guys a realistic look. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but this is what has to do now. And of course, this right here is a big mess, which has to be done at a later date. But at least I got this painted and these the siding nice and clean, and then going to put up a big sign here to cover up those holes that the previous owner made. My husband says you can't patch that up, I guess, because it's plastic. So yeah. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Say bye, Bella. Someone's a little bored.